The urgent call arrives in your office, demanding immediate attention and precise note-taking for the crisis ahead. You answer the call on the third ring, noting the crisis code and time from the caller's urgent voice. The voice outlines 3 critical points: location, time, and names, each logged in the crisis file immediately. You write down every detail, ensuring the checklist is updated with the new crisis status and priority. You check the schedule, seeing the urgent slots that need adjustment to accommodate this new crisis call. The schedule blinks persistently, reminding you of the tight timeline and multiple tasks to manage now. You update the crisis folder with the latest notes, cross-referencing with the call log for accuracy. You log the call details, duration, key points, and follow-up actions, saving it in the system. The folder contains all crisis documents, organized by date and priority for quick reference during handling. You verify the checklist, ensuring all items are addressed and the status is updated to active. You confirm the details with the caller, repeating back the location and time to avoid any mistakes. The office is quiet except for the hum of electronics, setting the stage for silent crisis management. You prepare to move, gathering the essential files and phone for the next phase of the crisis. You secure the crisis folder in your bag, checking the watch to note the exact departure time. The hallway stretches ahead, silent and empty, emphasizing the solitary nature of this urgent task. You exit the office, badge ready, moving quickly towards the elevator for the next step. You step into the elevator, pressing for the lobby, with the crisis folder held tightly in hand. The elevator descends smoothly, the numbers changing as you prepare for the silent move ahead. You glance at your watch, calculating the time needed to reach the hotel for the next phase. You wait in the lobby, briefcase in hand, ready to move silently as the crisis unfolds further. You move towards the car, briefcase secure, with the call details fresh in your mind for the silent phase. The car is ready, destination set. A silent companion for the pressured journey ahead under the crisis. You secure yourself in, checking the time, knowing every minute counts in this silent move to handle the crisis. The car starts, a low hum, as you drive away from the hotel, holding the file with the crisis notes. The city passes by in a blur, the rain adding to the isolation, emphasizing the silent pressure of the task. You check the schedule on your phone, confirming the next location and time, updating the crisis checks mentally. You review the crisis folder, ensuring all documents are in order, the moral weight of decisions palpable. The note contains key details from the call, a reminder of the urgent actions needed in this silent phase. You drive silently, the road empty, the pressure building with each mile towards the next step in the crisis. You stop briefly, checking the time and messages, preparing to transition into the silent move phase of the crisis. Entering the silent move, where every action is executed without words, under the intense pressure of the moral dilemma. You exit the car, briefcase in hand, moving silently towards the hotel entrance for the next phase of the crisis. You pass through the lobby, no words exchanged, the file held tightly, the pressure evident in your stride. The elevator doors close, enclosing you in silence. As you prepare for the solitary task ahead in the hotel, you select the floor, the elevator ascending, each floor adding to the tension of the silent move under pressure. You step into the quiet hallway, file in hand, moving silently towards the assigned room for the next step. The hotel room door awaits, keycard ready, a symbol of the private space where critical decisions will be faced. You enter the room, setting down the briefcase, the lamplight casting shadows as you prepare to write the note. You sit at the desk, pen in hand, ready to write the note that carries the moral weight of the crisis. You begin writing the note, detailing the actions taken, the pressure palpable in every word you put on paper. You complete the handwritten note, documenting each step of the crisis actions with precise detail under intense pressure. You file the note into the folder and verify the schedule on your phone to confirm the next silent move steps under time constraints. The lamplight creates shadows on the desk, emphasizing the solitude and pressure of facing the moral dilemma alone. You rise from the desk, body stiff from the pressure, and prepare to move silently to the next phase of the crisis. You pack the briefcase with the file and phone, the early hour adding to the mounting pressure of the silent move. The briefcase latch closes firmly, sealing the critical decisions made in the note under the weight of the crisis. You approach the door with the keycard, every step measured and silent under the intense pressure of the hallway. You open the door cautiously, checking the hallway is clear before stepping out into the silent move sequence. The hallway stretches out quietly, a path you must walk alone under the pressure of the crisis decisions. You exit the room silently, closing the door softly, and begin walking down the hallway under mounting pressure. You check your phone for updates as you walk, but no messages appear, intensifying the pressure of the silent wait. You press the elevator button and wait, the anticipation adding to the pressure of your silent exit from the hotel. The elevator light shows it's descending from another floor, creating a delay that heightens the pressure of the move. The doors open, you step in and press for the lobby. Enclosed in the small space with your thoughts under pressure, you lean back in the elevator, breathing deeply and checking the time as the pressure builds during the descent. Your reflection in the doors reveals the strain of the moral dilemma, a silent testament to the pressure you carry. The elevator stops, doors open to the lobby, and you step out, moving towards the exit under continued pressure. You pass the night clerk with a silent nod, maintaining the no words rule of the move under heavy pressure. You exit the hotel, heading to your car in the cool night air, the pressure easing slightly but still present. You get in the car, secure the briefcase, and start the engine, ready for the next crisis leg under persistent pressure. You drive through the quiet night, following the route on your phone, with the pressure of the silent move building steadily. The clock ticks forward, reminding you of the urgency and moral weight of the crisis decision ahead. You check for updates on the phone, but no messages appear, increasing the pressure of the silent wait. You arrive at the designated hotel, turning off the car and preparing to exit with the file in hand under pressure. You exit the car, lock it, and walk towards the hotel, maintaining silence under the heavy pressure of the move. The hotel stands quiet in the night, a temporary base for handling the crisis with moral implications. You use your key card to enter through the side door, stepping into the empty hallway under mounting pressure. You walk down the hallway, checking room numbers, with the pressure building as you approach the designated room. You reach room 314, take out the key card, and pause for a moment under the weight of the moral dilemma. You enter the hotel room, turning on the light, ready to face the next phase of the crisis, handling alone. The hotel note phase begins, where you must document the moral decisions alone in the quiet room under pressure. You set up on the desk, opening the briefcase to access the files and prepare for writing the crucial note. The notepad and pen await your words, a tool for capturing the moral weight of the crisis decision precisely. You sit down, pick up the pen, and start writing the note, each word carrying the pressure of the moral dilemma. You write the note, referencing the crisis checklist in the file to ensure accuracy under moral scrutiny and pressure. The note takes shape, outlining the moral implications and required actions for the crisis resolution under pressure. You update the file with the new note, marking the checklist to track progress under the persistent moral pressure. You check the time and the schedule, confirming the next steps in the crisis handling timeline under pressure. You check your phone for any urgent updates, but the silence continues, adding to the moral pressure you feel. You close the file, secure it in the briefcase, and prepare to move on, the moral weight still present under pressure. You leave the hotel room, the note secured in the briefcase, ready to compile it into the formal report under time pressure. The room number fades behind you, a reminder of the moral decisions made alone before the report submission. You call the elevator, checking the schedule on your phone for the office arrival time to meet the report deadline. The elevator descends, giving you a moment to review the crisis checklist in your mind before the report finalization. Each floor drop signifies the transition from personal note-taking to official report documentation under system pressure. You cross the lobby, the file in your briefcase holding the draft report that must be submitted within the hour. You enter the car, the driver silent, as you prepare to head to the office to file the crisis report. The early morning hour underscores the urgency of completing and submitting the report before the next crisis call. You review the schedule and report template during the ride, ensuring all sections are addressed under moral weight. The office building looms ahead, where the report must be logged into the system and approved by the supervisor. You badge into the building, the report file ready for submission to resolve the crisis officially under pressure. Your badge grants access, leading you to the desk where the report will be finalized and sent under scrutiny. You reach your desk, setting up to transfer the handwritten note into the digital report format required by the system. You begin typing the report, referencing the crisis checklist and note to document every decision with precision under pressure. You complete the report draft, saving it with a timestamp, ready for final review before submission under tight deadlines. The office report phase begins, where you must submit the documented decisions and face the consequences under scrutiny. You send the report via email to your boss, logging the submission in the call log for accountability under pressure. Your boss acknowledges the report with a nod, indicating approval, but another item on the schedule demands immediate attention. A new email arrives, signaling the next crisis call, logged in the calendar to maintain the relentless pace of handling. You note the details of the next call in the logbook, the cycle continuing as the system demands constant report readiness. You confirm the report submission in the email log, ensuring it is recorded for accountability under the system's protocols. The sent email timestamp marks the official completion of the report, logged in the call log for future reference. You update the call log book with the submission time and report ID, maintaining precise records as required by the crisis checklist. Your boss sends a brief message acknowledging the report, signaling approval, and directing you to the next urgent schedule item. The phone notification indicates the continuous flow of tasks, with each message demanding immediate attention under pressure. You answer the next crisis call, taking notes on the notepad to capture every detail for the upcoming report. You jot down key points from the call, cross-referencing with the crisis checklist to ensure all items are addressed. The handwritten notes on the notepad serve as the foundation for the next report, documenting decisions under moral weight. You transfer the handwritten notes into a digital folder, organizing them for the report draft as per the system's template. You check the schedule for the next meeting, adding it to the calendar to coordinate with the team under tight deadlines. The calendar app displays the packed schedule, with each entry representing another crisis to handle with precision. You start a new report using the standard template, inputting basic details to prepare for the drafting phase. You draft the report summary, ensuring it aligns with the notes and checklist to document the crisis accurately. The typing on the keyboard reflects the urgency of completing the report under the system's demanding timeline. You email the draft report to your supervisor for initial review, logging this step in the call log for tracking. Your supervisor calls with feedback on the draft, requiring you to make quick corrections to meet the standards. The phone call continues, emphasizing the constant communication needed to refine reports under scrutiny. You update the report with the supervisor's suggestions, ensuring all moral implications are clearly documented. You complete the final version of the report, saving it and preparing for submission to close this crisis cycle. You log the report as completed in the system, noting the next call on the schedule to maintain the relentless pace.